Hello everyone, this is Bismarck. Welcome back to the Iron Forge. And today is a bit of a special video. First of all, let me apologize because I missed the window from Friday the 17th, so yesterday's, due to a train conductor strike in Germany. I was still on the road and wasn't able to get home to record a video for you so we can get started with a giveaway. So that will be part of today's second video, which I will be uploading with my first try at a new deck in the new standard environment concerning cards from the latest set, The Lost Cavern of Ixalan. But the first video of today, I thought I might as well, do a little bit of a card opening here. Because let me participate you on my thought process, because I usually don't look too much at spoilers because I don't want to get too opinionated before I see a card for the very first time. So I know obviously that we have Cavern of Souls in there and stuff like that. But otherwise I pretty much ignored all the previews so I can enjoy the cards on site for the very first time when I open it. So first of all, I get to know which cards I actually pulled. I do have a decent reserve in wild cards with 25 rares and 19 mythics. Could be better, to be honest. And me being on the road in the last week or so, I actually missed out on about 10,000 gold. So we're only at 64,000. So I probably will be using a few gems in order to get the season pass, just so I can get some more cards from that set. This being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Just me opening cards. Pardon me, I got a cough. There we are. This is better. And yeah, just let me know in the comments if you're interested in this sort of style of video, or if you just want to see some gameplay footage. I'm happy to cater to whatever you guys prefer, obviously being my audience. But yeah, let me get some packs and then we'll check out whatever I pull together. And yeah, hopefully see at least 1 or 2 Cavern of Souls. That would be pretty sweet, because that card will be a stable now for at least 3 years, obviously, with the new standard rotation. So yeah. Let's purchase some cards. I will probably go for about 40 standards and then maybe 10, 12, whatever we can get from the mythic packs. So there we are. Give me 10. Claim, yeah, double claim, very good. Whoop, misclicking. Wow, misplaced in the shop as well. In true Bismarck fashion, that is. Right, 10 more. Because I usually aim at having around 80,000 gold when I enter a new set. So I start saving up right onto that point. So I can actually, have a decent start-off collection and a decent chance at pulling at least some of the to be expected stables for the new rotation, well, or set this is. All right, so we pretty much spend it all. And I think we're gonna start off with standard packs. I'm not gonna get through, or I'm not gonna read through every single card, but we'll mainly focus on the mythics. Obviously, yeah, these Discover Lens, good thing they're actually a common card, or uncommon, right? Because I think they will be a stable for a lot of control decks, by the way. And yeah, already seeing one card which I really love to be building decks around, the God, I'm going to butcher that one big time. Methitic Drought. God, please don't hang me for pronouncing it wrong. But that's one of the cards I did get a glimpse of beforehand. I think it's going to be great in mono black decks, in maybe Dimir decks, sacrifice decks, discard decks. So there's a lot of ways to use that one. Right, check out our first mythic. Okay, it's a vehicle. Enters the battlefield but deals 5 damage to target creature opponent controls. Really? Or just on entering? Alright. 5 mana, not too bad. Whenever one or more creature opponent controls are dealt excess combat damage, create a treasure token. I mean, vehicles that are 5 mana, they must be good, right? Well, I think it's a decent pull. Right. Yeah, nothing too exciting, I guess. Let's check out the rare. Bedrock Tortoise. I love Tortoise. As long as you turn creatures you control are hexproof, each creature you control with toughness greater than its power, assign combat damage. Okay. Yeah, we've seen these effects before. Usually in sort of defender wall style decks. Yeah. Oh, wow, nice one. Yeah, I think I've read about this one obviously before. I love all these merfolks. I'm a big merfolk fan. I love to play the very good Discover merfolk deck back when we had the first set of Ixalan. Enter City, Battle of Tax, create a map token. Nice, yeah, good card. I love me some merfolk. Ooh, first mythic. Show me Kevin? No. Alright. If a red source you control would deal amount of non-combat damage less than or X power to an opponent, that source deals that much damage equal to the power. Okay, interesting. So we can, you know, use stuff like play with fire and have it deal 4 damage. That is nice. And the land, what does it do? Transform Temple of Power, activate only for red source you control that 4 or more damage, which is obviously easy with him being buffing everything to 4. Damage this turn only as a sorcery. Alright. Yeah. Oh, obviously you would need a second one, right? But yeah, that's a good first mythic, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, nothing too exciting. Oh, yeah. Obviously best rare in the set. Love to see those. Can be whatever we want it to be. Ooh, that's a good vanilla card, I guess, for draft. Okay. Yeah, that could be a sacrifice. Stable. Have to find out together, I guess. Okay, don't know this card. Create X map tokens where X is 1 plus the number of opponents who control an artifact. Yeah, can be decent, obviously. Doesn't seem too exciting. Ooh, next mythic. Oh, first red volcano. I thought I had pulled one in the very first one. Okay. Oja Castlem Deepest Growth. Whenever Oja Castlem deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of your library. You may put a card and or land card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom in a random order. When it dies, returns to the battlefield, tap transforms on its control. Okay. So some really nice recursion there. And transform Temple of Cultivation activate only if it controls 10 or more permanents, only as a sorcery. Alright, so you can pretty much bring it back, right? Am I understanding that card right? If not, please let me know in the comments. But I think this set, what I've heard about it at least, as I said, I didn't check out too many cards beforehand, is supposed to be at a very high power level. Okay, another vampire, which is nice. Sacrifice another creature and artifact, put +1/+1 on Vetus Inquisitor, it gains menace until end of turn. So, the +1/+1 is a stable ability, so yeah, maybe in a Aristocrat's shell. And Alliance Hatcher, 1 other dinosaurs you control have haste. Okay, that is already nice as a stable. Obviously 5/3, would rather have a 4/4. But when it enters the battlefield, create 2/0/1 green dinosaur egg creature tokens at the beginning of combat on your turn. If you control 1 or more eggs, sacrifice an egg and then create a 3/3 dinosaur. Oh wow, yeah, I think this is going to be good. Because as long as you don't remove it between playing it out and, you know, first combat, you get another 3/3 on top of it. It's good value. Ooh, next mythic. Wow, mythics coming flying today. Otherwise, nothing too exciting. Sorry, English is hard. Ooh, Sun's Avatar. Love to see it. I don't actually know how many I have from the very first Ixalan set. Have to check it out later, but that's obviously a good pull. Good card. Yeah, nothing too exciting. Jade Light Spelunker. When Jade Light Spelunker enters the battlefield, it explores X time. Oh, wow. Alright, interesting. Obviously, stuff like that goes into every single little Timmy deck, where you want to go big with dinosaurs, which we will definitely do on this channel. I love dinosaurs. I don't know about you guys, but I used to have these glow-in-the-dark plastic skeleton dinosaurs, like we all had. Just 90s kids things, I guess. Okay, don't know that one. At the beginning of each player's end step, if an artifact enters the battlefield under your control this turn, look up the top 2 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Okay, so it's a bit like draw a card and surveil. But it's each player's end step. That can get out of hand very quickly, I guess. Okay, yeah, nothing too exciting here. The Ever-Flowing Well. Alright, it's another one of those creatures that turn into a land. When Ever-Flowing Well enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards, then draw 2 cards. Okay. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, transform it. Whenever you cast a permanent spell using mana produced by that, up to one other target permanent you control becomes a copy of that spell until end of turn. Ooh, that is interesting, obviously, especially if you can play stuff like creatures with huge enter the battlefield effect. Maybe in a Simic shell with Titan, or what else has good enter the battlefield effect? Can't really think of one, but then again, I've been on the road all week, so excuse my blunders today. Ooh, next mythic. Wow, pulling mythic every second or third. Alright, this is not working properly, I guess, with the first, because we've already seen one of those. But the mythics come flying in. First. No, we already had one of those. Well, it's definitely pushing me towards playing more red, I guess. What next mythic? What is going on today? Whatley, Poet of Unity. When Whatley, Poet of Unity enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle. Alright, 3 mana ram, 2/3 bodies, decent. And okay, you can play it in Simic. Due to the double colored mana at least. Simic, what am I talking? Selesnya. Exile Whatley, then return her to the battlefield, transform under her owner's control, activate only as a sorcery. Create 2 green dinosaurs, nice. Draw off the 5th people gains creatures you control, tap for mana, which is also nice. Search your library for your dinosaur card, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle, nice, card advantage. And dinosaurs you control gain double strike and trample until end of turn. That is obviously a huge finisher, but as always, dies to removal. So you might, if you drop it early, obviously you can ramp, but then later on, how much mana would you need? What's that? That's 8 mana to pull it off straight away. So, yeah, it could be a big hitting spell in the end game. Right, continue. Don't want to drag this out for too long, but I think we had like 4 mythics in the first, I don't know, 12 packs, which is very good. Pardon me. Bringer of the Last Gift, 8 mana. Wow, that is crazy in standard. When Bringer of the Last Gift enters the battlefield, if you cast it, each player sacrifices all other creatures they control. Okay. Then each player returns all creature cards from their graveyard that weren't put there in this way to the battlefield. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. That or not pretty much only works if you play against control. Maybe, or tokens, sweep their board and then you get all your toys back, but playing this against like a domain ramp and they play out like, I don't know, a Traxa and Cemetery, and no, I don't think this is gonna work. Or against Mono Red, getting all back their little creatures with haste. Okay, another Bedrock, fair enough. Bringing on the Tortoise. Oof. That's that line, that is. Dire Flay. Nah. I don't think so. It doesn't look too exciting. Abuelo. Ancestral Echo. Okay, water is always nice. Exile another target creature or artifact you control, turn it to the battlefield under its owner control at the beginning of your next end step. Ooh, blinking effects. Like, I really do miss Yorion, obviously. I loved all the blinking back then. This could be interesting. This could be something we can build a deck around. But obviously, think about it. If we still had, what's it called? The 2 mana artifact that draws you a card and later on creates a token and then turns into a 4/4 vehicle. Why can't I think of it? Man, I played this in at least, I don't know, 100 decks Like, think about it. If you play that one early, draw a couple of cards, they maybe killed your token, then you just blink it, bring it back. It has another 3 counters. You draw more cards. That would be insane. Nothing too exciting here. Souls of the Lost. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card or sacrifice a permanent. Souls of the Lost power is equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard and toughness equal +1. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about, I've heard at least that there are lots of, you know, graveyard meta cards now. And that's definitely something we can build a deck around. Dusk Rose Reliquary. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice another artifact or creature as War 2. Dusk Rose equal into the battlefield, exile target creature and opponent controls until Dusk Rose. Alright, so it's pretty much a 1-mana glass casket, but with no drawback. Unless, obviously, you have to sacrifice it. But this could be used in maybe a black-white shell, where you play either additional artifacts or tokens, maybe. This is interesting, yeah. Get Lost. Destroy target creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. Its controller creates 2 map tokens. Ooh, so it's a bit like... Man, I can't think of cards. I am so sorry. What's it called? The 2-mana destroy creature. The opponent gets a draw token. Man, I'm sorry. I'm very all over the place today. But this all depends how good the map tokens are, to be honest. Okay. Yeah. Oh, another one of those. Love to see it. I think that's one. It's going to be a staple in the dinosaur decks, I can imagine. Whalers Awakening. Return target artifact or non-aura enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield with X additional +1/+1 counter on it. It's a 1/1 spirit creature with flying in addition to its other types. Okay, interesting. At 4 mana? Has to be something very hard hitting, otherwise might be rough. Ooh, next mythic. That one looks interesting. Descend 4, as long as there are 4 more permanent cards in graveyard. Awaken descend targets gets +2/+2 trample. As long as there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, awake Aka Wally gets an additional 2/2 and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. I mean, this is a draft bomb, but the stat line is very aggressive. I like it. Okay, the Enigma Jewel. Enigma Jewel on the battlefield tab. And 2 colorless mana. Spend this mana only activated abilities. Okay. Craft with 4 or more non-land permanents. With 9 mana. Wow. Locust in Light has each activated ability of the exiled cast. Ooh, this might be an interesting... This might be an interesting build around. Whenever you activate an ability that isn't a mana ability, copy it. You may choose new targets. I mean, I'm looking at this, thinking, okay, how can we build around it? Get Jace out. I mean, it costs 9 mana. It's going to be very expensive. But it does produce 2 itself, so you can obviously tap it, use the 2, and that would mean you would need another 7. And with maybe a few mana rocks, and then just slam a Jace and instantly mill them for 30. Could be interesting. Right, let's not try to make this too long. I'll try to hurry up a little. Please let me know if you like this kind of video. If you don't, then I'll just stop it for the next ad. Starving Revenant. Enters the battlefield, surveil 2, then for each card put up onto your library, you draw a card and you lose 3 life. Alright. Whenever you draw a card, if there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, target opponent lose 1. Ooh, brain strategy. Could be nice. Obviously, we have to try a lot of these cards out to find out if they have a true power level. Oh, okay. First, blue-white creature land. Yeah, we're obviously gonna need all the creature lands. But which ability does this have? Whenever restless art attacks, create a map token. All right. All right. At least has flying, so some evasion there. Ooh, next mythic. Bring it on. Oh, best mythic in the set. Nice. Love to see it. Otherwise, yeah, nothing too exciting. At least by first glimpse. Oh, nice. Next creature land, the black-red one. What does the Rakdos do? This becomes a 3/2 black and red instant creature token with menace. Nice evasion, always good. It's still a land. Whenever it attacks, you may discard a card and then you draw a card. Okay, with a looting effect. That's obviously very handy in Rakdos. Twist and turns. Creature you control would explore. Instead you scry 1, then that creature explores. When twist and turns enters the battlefield, target creature you control explores. Okay. When a land enters the battlefield in your control, if you control 7 or more lands, transform it. Alright, that's not too hard to achieve in green. And it only costs 1 mana. Wow. So it's actually... That is very interesting. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them. Put that card into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom. Wow, so it's card advantage in green with Explore. I think this is going to be good. Yeah. Oh, next creature lands. Is that 3 in a row? Love to see it. Next mythic. Wow, what is going on today? Ooh, the ancient one. Yeah, I know about this one. This is definitely going to be an interesting card to build around. There we are with all the graveyard strategy. Yeah, draw a card, then discard a card. And an 8/8 for 2 mana. Not too shabby. Alright, let's beat this up a little. Great Door. Add mana of any color will exceed the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. Wow, alright, that can get... Ooh, that may be with in the blue-white shell. For the other one, for the jewel. Only 4 more permanent among cards. Artifact battle creature. Yeah, I think those two would synergize nicely. Obviously have to, as I said, figure it all out. Oh, first rare in the game. I'll take it. Yeah. Trumpeting Carnosaur. Definitely going to play around this one. Yeah, I'm a big Timmy. I'm a little big Timmy. I love dinosaurs, man. Definitely going to build this one. I knew about this one as well. Good card. I think this is going to be a stable. Okay, nothing too exciting here. Ooh, another vehicle. Crew 1, that is obviously very easy to achieve. When submarine screen attacks that creature that is crewed, explores. I was thinking, I tried to, in the latest set, I tried to make blue-white tokens work, but it felt a bit off. This might help it a little bit, you know, getting your stuff bigger and having a good creature to block. 3/4 obviously being a good defensive stat line. Sunken Citadel. Enters the battlefield tapped. As it enters, choose a color. Add 1 mana of chosen color. Add 2 mana of chosen color. And this mana only to activate abilities of land sources. Alright, so yeah, you can use it to get your man lands activated, which is nice. Think about it, if you have like a turtle as well. Get it for like 1 mana. Mythic. Cavern of Souls. Let's go. Yeah, love to see it. Give me more of those. Love me some Cavern of Souls. Oh, that one looks cool. Great art. That one too. Man, the art in this set, I love it. Otherwise, ooh, Chupacabra. Ah, it's not the OG Chupacabra that kills a creature. I have that one in one of my commander decks. I actually have here at home. Once the battlefield, target creature and opponent control gets X minus X until end of turn, where X is the number of permanent cards in graveyard. Ooh, pretty much the same effect, I guess. As long as you draw it in the mid game, and it's 4 mana, so you might have 1 or 2 creatures die early on. You know, maybe a tenacious underdog that's still lurking around in the graveyard. Yeah, not too bad. Growing Rights of Idlamark. Why don't I know? Is that a reprint? I don't know. Enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 4 more creatures, transform it. Ooh. Yeah, it's that can get out of hand obviously as well. Man, there's a lot of good ramp cards in here. It can only mean aggro is going to be even better because they think they can farm all these explosive rampy decks. Cosmium Confluence. Choose 3. You may choose the same one more than once. Love it. Search your library or cave card, put it onto the battlefield tab. That can obviously ramp you. Ramp you 3 times. But it's a turn later than Invasion of Zendikar. I don't know. Put 3 counters on cave you control. Okay, becomes a 0/0 enchantment creature with haste. It's still a land. Destroy target enchantment. Very flexible card. I can see this being very good. Ooh, next mythic. Show me another cavern. Well, let's call it a cavern. Let's call it a cavern. I love that guy. Tidebinder. Enters the battlefield, counter up to 1 target activated or triggered ability. Okay, so that is actually very nice in like a mill mirror. They -5 their Jace. You're like, nope. If an ability of an artifact, creature, or planeswalker is countered this way, that permanent loses all ability for so long. Ooh. So if they... Can that silence all Jaces? Like if they go for like a -2, I play it out, I counter the ability, they try to play another Jace, try to mill me. Does this counter all activated abilities from that one? We definitely have to try that one out. Flanker, don't know what that one does. Enters the battlefield, choose 1/1/1 target and flanker. For each creature left the battlefield under your turn, control that you gain 2 lives, try to exile target's graveyard. It's graveyard head, but the stat line is pretty weak for 3 mana. Yeah, although it has flash, you can obviously use it to play after a board wipe, so maybe. Maybe. Very situational though. Okay, Vampire, love to see it. Ward, pay 3 life. It's decent. I'd rather have Ward discard a card, obviously, being a lot better. When you gain life, she explores, then destroy all creatures with the power is exactly 20. I don't know. That sounds more like flavor text to me. I don't think you can pull that off very many times, to be honest. And obviously, dice removal. Yes, most creatures do. Ooh, next mythic. Cavernous Souls. Millennium Calendar. When you untap one or more permanents during your untap step. Oh, that's the one with the alternative win condition. Yeah. Double, yeah. Problem is obviously you can't like use flickering abilities in order to untap it. You would lose all counters. But I love I love alternative win conditions. We're definitely going to build a deck around that one. Try to make it work. Maybe some untap effects. Ooh, little dinosaur. That looks cool. When firstborn of Gisha enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 when you do target dinosaur you control deals equal damage to power another creature. So it's a fight spell on a stick. So it's good early. 2/3 body with haste for 2 mana, which is obviously nice. But for 4 mana, you can actually use it as a fight spell. Love it. Another construction. Okay, at 1 mana spend is only to cast activated abilities of artifact sources. Alright, so it's kind of ramp. Exile 1 or more artifacts you control with total mana value of X. Return target artifact card with mana X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So recursion effect. It's alright, I guess. Creature of the Schism. Vampire, nice. Whenever a creature of Schism attacks players with most life or tied for most life, create a 1/1 vampire creature token with lifelink. Alright, so if you're obviously gaining a lot of life, that's most of the time it's going to be you. Attacks while you have most life or tied for most life, you draw a card, lose 1 life. Wow. I think Life Matters is going to be definitely a deck type that will see the light of day. I don't know, to be honest. Me being on the road this week, I haven't checked out whatever is performing good currently and what isn't. So, Water of the Inner Sky. As long as Water of the Inner Sky has 3 or more counters on it, it has Flying and Vigilance. Tap 3 untapped artifacts or creatures you control, put a 1/1 counter on Warden of the Inner Sky. Scry 1, activate only as a sorcery. I don't know. Might be better than the one with training in mono white. Thousand Moon Smithy. Enters a battlefield, create a gnome, soldier, artifact, creature token with this creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of artifacts and creatures you control. Alright. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, if you have, may tap 5 untapped artifacts and or creatures you control. If you do, transform it. Whenever you cast an artifact or creature spell using mana produced by Barracks of the Thousand, create a white gnome soldier artifact token with wow. Oh wow. I can see this being good. Like in a big white shell or maybe big a UV control list with lots of artifacts and you pretty much win by using tokens. Might be decent. Oh, getting close to 30 minutes. Gotta hurry up. Seen you. Don't think you're too good. Probably gonna prove me wrong in the next few weeks, but yeah, nothing too exciting here. Ooh, dinosaur. No. Human knight on a dinosaur. Alright, unfortunate. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card. When you do, put a 1/1 counter on target creature attacking. Ooh, nice. Can it be itself? When you put a 1 on target on target, yeah, it can be itself. Gains trample until end of turn. When you discard one or more cards, exile the top card of your library. You may play that one. Ooh, and card advantage. 2 mana. I mean, back in the day, you would get like a 2/2 bear for 2 mana. Now you get this wall of text. Love to see it. Power creep is real. Next mythic. Right, show me Cavern Assault. Nope. The Myco Tyrant. Power and toughness each equal to the number of creatures you control that fungi or are saplings. Alright. At the beginning of your end step, create X and 1/1 black fungus creature tokens with this creature can't block. Wax the numbers of times you descend this turn. Okay, so it's a graveyard matters, but 3 mana. Yeah, I mean, they couldn't make it 2 mana with all that text on it, I guess, but I think for 2 mana, this would be crazy. Glimpse the core. Battlefield and shuffle it. Alright, so a bit of ramp. Return target creature, target cave card from. Okay. Be interesting. Oh yeah, we've seen this one. It might be good. We were gonna try blue-white tokens, definitely. Okay. Ooh, dinosaur. Love it. Whenever another dinosaur enters the battlefield under your control, you may have Belligerent Year's base power become equal to the creature's power until... Wow, really? And with trample? Oh man, turning this into like a 7/2 trampler. Not too bad. Corpses of the Lost. Skeletons... Oh, it's an enchantment. You get +1/+1 have haste when Corpses of the Lost enters the battlefield. Create a 2/2 skeleton. At the beginning of your end step, if you descend in this turn, you may pay 1 life. If you do, return... Okay, so it's pretty much recurring a 2/2 creature skeleton pirate for 3 mana, and then it gets +1/+1. I don't know. I don't think... do we have that many good skeletons? Yeah, we have that one that can return from the graveyard, obviously. Don't know this one. Enters the battlefield for each player. Choose up to 1 target artifact or creature that player controls for as long as it remains on the battlefield. The chosen permanent becomes treasure artifact with sacrifice all this at 1 mana of any color. It loses all abilities. So it's a bit of a mute effect. Can be nice. Can silence a mana rock. And just turn it into a one-time use treasure. Okay, Tidebinder. Seen that one before. Right, I think we continue with these. Hope it's a mythic. Bad joke. Okay, haven't seen this one. Whenever Sovereign Okinek, Aku, Ahau attacks for each creature you control with power greater than the creature's base power, put a 1/1 counter on that creature equal to the difference. Okay, so that's pretty much about, you know, discovering anthem effects, all that stuff. So, could be a nice top end. Cavern of Souls, let's go. Love to see it. Ooh, Vampire. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, love as Aristocrat stacks, you gain 2 life. If it's the first time this ability has resolved this turn, if it's the second time each opponent loses 2 life, it's the third time create a 4/3 white and black vampire demon creature token with flying. Oh wow. Going full on aristocrats. Oh, maybe even add red and go 3 color. So you can use the anvil. Have you even, sacrifice even more stuff. This could be interesting. This could be interesting. Okay, don't know what you do. Oak attack, Deepest Foundation. 6/6 vigilance for 6 is already good. You love vigilance creatures in control decks, so you can attack and keep, your blockers, obviously. If 1 or more creature tokens would be created under your control, create 3 times that many. Oh wow. Those tokens are created instead. That is crazy. Dice return it to the battlefield tapped and transform it to its owner's control. Wow, so it recurs itself. Is it dice or exile? Wait, dice is exile as well. So if you exile it, it shouldn't return. Transfer Temple of Civilization, activate only if you attack with 3 or more creatures this turn, only as a sorcery. So you can just bring it back. I mean, 3 creatures, obviously, you would... Yeah, that is a token finisher. Love it. Definitely gonna put that one in my token deck. Okay, nothing too exciting here. Alcazot's Deepest Betrayal, Flying Lifelink. Each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you draw a card. Okay. Whenever an opponent discards a land card, create a 1/1 black creature token with flying. When it dies, return it to the battlefield tapped and transform it under its owner's control. Transform temple that activate only if a player has 1 or fewer cards in hand and only as a sorcery. Ah, so it comes back as well and then discards even more. Yeah. I love discard decks. They just sometimes run out of gas, so you might want to put it in a Dimir shell. What, really? I mean, Wizards, are you for real? Instead of a mythic in my mythic pack, I get a rare wildcard? Boo. Boo, Wizards. Boo. That should be a mythic wildcard, if anything. Okay, the green one. I think we've seen this one, right? Oh, yeah, we've seen this one. I like those. Right. Boo, myth. That feels scammy to me. Ooh, dinosaur. Love dinosaurs. Fungus dinosaur. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Ooh, so a bit like the Great Henge. Whenever one or more non-token creatures you control die, create a green fungus dinosaur creature token with base power and toughness each equal to the power of those creatures. Double attack. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it helps you to stabilize even after board wipes, but you only get one, right? Yeah, you only get one. I'm understanding that right. But obviously, the activated ability is kind of nice. So your fungus dinosaur gets even bigger. Maybe in a Gruul dinosaur shell as a top end. Why not? Oh yeah, we've seen this one. Good card. And final mythic. Saheeli, the Sun's Brilliance. Create a token that's a copy of target creature or artifact you control, except if it's an artifact in addition to its other type. It gains haste, sacrifice at the beginning of your end step. Oh yeah, so you can use enter the battlefield effects maybe, or you know, use it to create a copy of an artifact that exiles stuff, so you can clear the way to, you know, put in the last bit of damage. Alright. Now let's check out these ones. I love these. Okay, only one mythic. Let's see. Alright, yeah, we know you. Dinosaur. 3 mana, 6/6. Attacks while you don't control another dinosaur. Put a stun counter on it. If a permanent with a stun counter would become untapped, remove 1 from it instead. So it's not even constantly. So that means it can attack every second turn, right? But I mean, even a 3 mana 6/6, that puts mono red in its place. That is very hard. If you just leave it back for a couple of turns, you know, maybe you have 2, you go first, put 1 on them, turn 3, and another one turn 4, then you have 2 6/6s. Mono red can't get through that. Ooh. The green-white one, alright. Manland, love to see it. Spelunkers, know that one. That must be my third, I guess. Oh, I never had a Luca? I guess not. Yeah, I think that's the reason I didn't put it in my combo ramp deck, obviously. Well, that's my 4th. Right, unfortunate. Gimli. Okay, Lord of the Rings. Don't care really. Sunken Citadel, nice. Second one. Fabric, yeah, we know that one. Drowning Glider. Oh yeah, it's that one, yeah, I know. And Mondrak. Well, I guess I have to make a black-white token list. There's some crazy end top deck. Ooh, double mythic. Ramble Familiar. Nah, that can't be my first. This is shot. These aren't my first. Okay. Roaming Throne. Cool art. As Roaming Throne enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Roaming Throne is the chosen type in addition to its others. If triggered ability of another creature you control of the chosen trigger type, it triggers an additional time. Ooh. Triggers matter. Yeah, that is not my first. That isn't my first either. And, ooh, second one of those. Yeah, I'll definitely build an Aristocrats deck. Well, in any case, if you don't know what Aristocrats is, it just means that you care about your creatures dying. Most of you probably will know it, but just from maybe the little Timmies that started watching now. Rankle's Prank, yeah, that's my 4th copy. That should be my 4th copy. Ooh, another creature land. Nice. I don't think we've seen this one. Human Druid. At 1 mana of any color. 2 mana ramp. Nice. Exile and many of any color. That's very good. Next target card from a graveyard. You may cast dinosaur creature spells from among those cards. You may know exile interpret pathologist. If you cast the spell this way, that creature enters the battlefield with a finality counter. If a permanent with finality counter in would go to graveyard, battlefield, exile instead. Okay, so you can't just play it over and over again. Makes sense. That is my 4th copy as well. And yeah, I don't care about you. Alright, last 2 packs. We're close to 40 minutes. Triple mythic. Yeah, that is good. Founder's Bane Troll. Have I ever seen you? It is a battlefield, create a monster roll token attached to it. Sacrifice an aura that troll fights. Oh, okay, fight the recursion effect. Nice. Alright, don't care about you. Wow, we're definitely gonna build it, guys. Man, not even have to invest too many wildcards into this, mythic-wise at least. 3rd copy, nice. Clay Champion, okay. And another Watley. Okay, good. And last one. How many mythics? 2. Today was a mythic day, I'm telling you. Okay, Maria. Nashi. Another Gimli. Wow, what are the odds? That should be the 3rd. Tekutal, okay, yeah, don't really know. Ooh, 2nd Gishas. Alright, nice. I think we had some good pulls in here, not gonna lie, guys. I think we had some good pulls. Oh, client crashed. Nice. That is live television for you. But let's hope we didn't lose. Well, it should be on the server side, obviously, but fortunately, we can't really see now all the new cards, but I was skipping over them anyway. But I wanted to see how many Sun avatars I now have. I think I should have at least 1 or 2 from back in the day. Wait, why is it dying when I click on my collection? I mean, wizards, come on. What is going on? Please. Gathering local files. I mean, wizards? I know you're a small indie company, so might have some corrupted files here. I don't know. Might have to open a ticket. I mean, I want to record some games today. If I can't go to my collection, I can't create new decks. Man, I'm sorry, community. If I can't, if I can't produce a video for my Iron Squad today, I might have to use this one for the giveaway. Come on. Come on. All right. Well, let's click on packs first. You know, confuse the client a little bit. Profile. Go back here. Decks and collection. Yeah, it worked. All right. Suns. Should be multicolored, right? Wait. Okay, I had 1 of the old ones. That gives me 3 in total. That is not too bad. That is not too bad. Love both of the artworks though. They look great. Like the old one, like the new one. Okay, so we got 3 of them. Yeah, this is today's... let's find out what cards are in the new set with Bismarck. I hope you enjoyed it. Just let me know if you're interested in this sort of style of video in the future, and if you want me to make one of those when every set comes out. As I said, I usually don't watch or don't look at spoilers too much. I obviously know about, I don't know, maybe a good dozen cards because you can't really hide it from the information, especially if you, I know, go around other YouTube channels and check out a couple of videos, but I usually try to stay away from them so I just can make up my own mind. Anyway, let me know if you like this kind of style, otherwise I'll just quit it in the future. And yeah, now I will try to put together an interesting deck. I was thinking about Ramp all week, so I'll try out Ramp first, and that video will obviously be part of the giveaway. So I'll see you in a later video, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is Bismarck, greeting you from the Iron Forge, and take care.